So I'm going to go back to thinking about Venn diagrams a bit. So if I have my Venn diagrams, we had our circle A, our circle B. Normally we wouldn't put the letters inside. So I'm going to actually take them outside because it bothers me. So this bit in the middle, if I'm writing in numbers, I would say that's the number of items that are in both A and B. This bit out here is the bit that's only in A and not in B. So the number of items that are fully in A, so that would be in the whole circle, minus the amount of the intersection. Same thing if I had only B, it would be the number of amounts total in B minus the intersection, so I'd get rid of those. So if I wanted the full number in A union B, I would add these 3 bits up. So if I added these 3 up, I would have number of A. If I added these 2, they would cancel. So plus number of B minus the number of A intersect B. So if I think about items in the circle, if I tell you that A has a total of 15 people and B has a total of 12 people, so maybe this is people who take art and people who play basketball, and let's say there's 5 people who do both. Well, I would have 10 over here who only do art and don't play basketball, 7 who play basketball and don't take art. But if I wanted my total number of art or basketball students, that's what my union means. So this is people who do art or play basketball or do both. Well, I could do 15 plus 12 and then subtract out the 5. Because when I add 15 and add 12, that 5 has been included twice. So of course we would have a total of 22. Well, if I was looking at, instead of filling my diagram in with numbers, instead if I filled it with probabilities, the same thing would be true. The probability of A or B is the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A intersect B. Notice you can see this in your formula booklet. This is what they call combined events. The formula booklet also has just basic definition of probability. The idea that if I add complementary events, I get 1. So the probability of A happening or the probability of not A happening is 1. And then like we talked about before, if events are independent, the probability of both of them happening is just the product of the probabilities. Of course, we're going to get to these other items too, just not right now.